Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And today I'm just kind of doing a little brief announcement of certain things that are about to come up in regards to Marvel Legends figures for those who are into that aspect of the channel. So here you see in front of you 3 Marvel Legends figures from the X-Men 97 line with a few more on the way. And really this is just like a video, almost like a shout out to any of you guys who are familiar with Cleva's Multiverse. Cleva, who does a channel reviewing Marvel Legends figures. I was not going to get into the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 line because they are very, well, one, they're hard to collect because some of them go in and out of production, and 2, certain ones get expensive, like the Wolverine and certain other figures. They're all a little bit more pricier than what they normally should be, which the normal price is supposed to be $24.99 for regular Marvel Legends figures. These were in the first wave that price. These are from the first wave. Then they went up to now for you have fluctuating prices depending on the demand or how hard they are to get. But now the baseline price of the new wave, third wave that's just released, is $27.99. So one, they've all gone up in general, probably in light of the fact that the new season's coming out soon anyway. But in addition to that, the line itself is just high in price because of the fluctuating cost. Rogue is very expensive. I wasn't able to get a hold of her, but I'm gonna wait to see if that price goes down because she was something in that, I think, almost $50 range. Wolverine usually borders around $39 to $40 himself. But being to go, I'm not gonna say all in, but being that this was the last point in time also to dive into. And I hate saying this, so you guys, I'm mad at myself for this as well, but I'm gonna blame Cleva for this because I spoke to him in a comment, and he had said, I had asked him a comment on his channel when he was going over certain figures, but in the background he had the Apocalypse, 97 Apocalypse in the background of his video, and as far as a picture of it, and or at least on the thumbnail of his video. And so I was like, he was just talking about the death of the collector, the comic collector, whatnot. And I'm a kind of new collector, not like heavy, but new into the space. And then I had briefly asked him a question. Hey, you know, blah, blah, nice video. Are you going to end up getting the Apocalypse? And then he went and said this whole thing about, well, yes, he's a big fan of X-Men. Well, that's one of his biggest favorite things is X-Men. So he's like, he's definitely getting it regardless just because he's a fan. But then 2, he was like, 1, you don't have to pay until the actual order is, you know, shipped out, which is a year from now, December 2026. And then plus the fact that he's like, by that time, you can cancel your order if you decide you don't want it or it's too much anyway. These are things I didn't know, along with the fact that obviously, and he didn't say this part, but if I wanted to and received it and still didn't want to keep it, I could always sell it and get rid of it. You know, obviously not trying to specifically for the purpose of making some high profit, but more so just in the sense that if I felt like financially I couldn't keep it, or if it was just too big of a decision that I later on go, you know what, like I don't feel comfortable with it. But the fact that you don't get charged until a year from now makes it a little bit easier to digest. Doesn't make it okay with the price. It's still outrageous price. It's still way too expensive. He even said the same thing and agreed with me on that. That is way too expensive of a price. But at the same time, too, people who get into the hobby and get into collecting, and then, you know, it's sometime you get into that space where you just want to get it, especially if, in this case, me being somebody who reviews this stuff, would want to be able to also feature it on a channel. So with all that said, I ended up diving in, not full-fledged into all the X-Men 97 Marvel Legend figures, but the ones that are the standout characters that I particularly like. Maybe I'll kind of along the way get some of the other ones that are less popular in my mind, but nonetheless, so I dove in, I grabbed these ones, I grabbed the new Cable, I grabbed Gambit, Cyclops, and that might be it for now. There might be one extra, but yes, I already had the Magneto because I had purchased him a while back just because I just wanted a Magneto. He was the only current Magneto, so I have him actually also within the lineup in the red costume, not when he is playing the good guy role. So yes, so I just wanted to update this on the channel that now I am going to be diving into X-Men 97. Originally, I said to myself I wasn't going to do that because of the prices that kept fluctuating. They got expensive. And I just went with the X-Men 275 from that's based off of the X-Men comic issue 275, which I've showed on the channel before. And I was just going to let that be my only set, because they had a total of 6 that came inside these kind of dual packs. And then you had the Wolverine, which made 7. You recently had the Professor X that dropped that made 8. And that was like a full collection of what was available. But now I jumped into this here. So inspired by Cleva from Cleva's Multiverse, I'm gonna put a link in his channel in the description just to kind of give a shout out. But definitely that was the encouraging push. So I'm blaming him on this one, but go support his channel as well. It's a nice channel. I love the vibe he gives when it comes to collecting Marvel Legend figures. Anyway, you guys, as always, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, I'm sorry. And review on these figures will be coming soon. I'm just kind of giving the layout of what's to come, but I will be doing a review on these figures soon. Most likely a non-unboxing review, because usually that's how I do things. I keep things in the box, but stay tuned for that and the rest of the figures when they come. As always, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.